I will keep politics and DC out of these videos as much as possible. I will never share my opinion on things because that's not what this channel is for. There are plenty of other great channels where you can get plenty of opinions from people on things happening in our nation's capital. But I do want to share any tidbits that I have on the IRS or things that our politicians possibly do wrong that can save you headaches in the future. And the one story that I couldn't help but touch base on is Ilhan Omar's comment that there was an accounting irregularity on the forms that she filed, and I believe there was some blame placed on her accounting firm. And a CPA did come out on the national news this week and basically said, good luck with that. You signed it, it's your responsibility, you should have known what was in the numbers. And he is not wrong. That is how it works in the courts and with the IRS. If you sign a tax return, if you sign an insurance paper or a bank loan application, nobody's going after the preparer, nobody's going after the professional that helped you. They are only going to come after you. You are expected to know the numbers on that form and to understand them, and when you put your signature on there, you are certifying that they are correct and that they are accurate and that you reviewed them and agreed to them. And there are plenty of bad professionals out there. There are horrible tax preparers that will make up Schedule C's to get bigger refunds for people. And unfortunately, there is no one holding them accountable. And the IRS is just going to send you penalty notices and interest, and it's going to cost you money in the long run. So she is in the same boat. Her accounting firm very well may have done something wrong or not asked the right questions. That will be between her attorneys and their attorneys to work out and fight in court if anything needs to go that route. But I just want you to know that once you put your signature on a form, it's all you and you're on the hook. So be very diligent about what you're signing. Ask a lot of questions. Vet your professionals before you hire them. Make sure they are putting their name at the bottom of your tax return. There is such a thing as a ghost preparer, where they will not put their name on a tax return. They will charge you for preparing it, but they won't sign it, and there's no way later for anybody to know who even prepared that for you or put erroneous information on there. And there was another story that was horrendous that just kind of hits this home. There was a doctor who had hired his financial advisor. It was actually a professional firm to prepare his taxes for him. And they had prepared the taxes. He had approved them. He had signed them. They told him that they were e-filed. He paid his estimates. He thought everything was good. And it did everything, in my opinion, did everything right from his end in trusting them. But lo and behold, the IRS never got the returns. The firm never e-filed them. And it ended up later that he lost out on hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes because they didn't have tax returns to apply his payments to because they were never filed, and there is a statute of limitations for getting refunds. So he was due refunds, and because the tax returns were filed so late because he wasn't aware that they weren't filed, he lost out on hundreds of thousands of dollars in refunds. The IRS did not care. The IRS was not going to issue a refund. The mistake was in their favor, so they got to keep that money. In that case, it's another situation where he would need to hire attorneys to go after that financial or accounting firm to make sure he was made whole from their standpoint and got his money back. But that is just another where it was a doctor who hired a very professional firm, thought he had done his due diligence, trusted that professional, and come to find out he was harmed in the end. So just learn from these stories and do everything you can to ask questions, get documentation, and make sure that everything is in order before you kind of sign off for the year and forget about taxes going into the next year.